Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
We have Reppy here with us.
Well,
my mom.
Yeah, basically, I've been forcing myself on her. Like, she has to have me on here now because the fans demand it.
Yes.
The fans demand it, and, you cannot disappoint the fans.
Yeah.
Basically, that's, the golden rule.
So true. So true.
So,
I don't want people coming after me. I don't want an angry mom.
Yeah. I don't want, hate speech and, where's Reppy and how dare you, all that stuff. No, we don't need that. So I'm just going to be kind of hanging around, doing my thing. Jeez. So where am I supposed to look?
To
look at the camera? Oh, up there.
That.
Okay, hi guys. Hope you're having a good day. We're going to have some fun because I'm in a really good mood. And, I'm unstoppable.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right, we got a piano.
Woohoo!
Ta-da! Okay. All right. So today we're at 1965. It's been a little while. We took a break. I went on vacation. It was great. But now we're back. So the gist is, did I finally write down a little? Here, I think I did. Like a little spiel that I can copy and paste right into the chat.
Oh, good.
I believe. Let's see.
A spiel. Isn't that funny how Yiddish?
No, it was something else.
Yiddish has made its way into the vernacular.
Okay, I haven't written the spiel yet.
Schlep.
I'll never remember.
Spiel.
Okay, please. Oops. Cable in the way. Please request song name and artist name. Song title, sorry. Song
Oh, is that blue one is a request?
Yes.
And so is the green one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Oh, Eve of Destruction!
You know that song?
Oh, God, I remember that song so well. I cannot believe you guys know about that kind of music. Oh, it's so cool. Love it. Yeah, that was a big hit for him. I think that might have been his only really big hit. He was like a one-hit wonder.
Okay. Be kind and civil. Be kind and civil or die.
Right. Be kind and civil, or we will admonish you in such a way that you will never recover.
Okay, I think I got all the info in there. Here we go. Okay, hi. Let's do it, y'all. Let's get the songs going. Okay.
Oh my God, Four Tops! Same old time, the great song.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to start with the one that you freaked out about, which is this one.
Eve of Destruction.
Eve of Destruction by Barry
That
McGuire.
is so what?
You're so excited you had a coughing fit.
So unique, that song. And it's like this dystopian future song.
Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a little bit too close to home right now.
Okay.
We're on the eve of destruction. There he is.
Okay, well, here we go.
1965.
The Eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, but not for voting. You don't believe in war, but what's that gun you're toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating. But you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Don't you understand what I'm trying to say? Can't you feel the fears I'm feeling today? If the button is pushed, there's no running away. There'll be no one to save with the world in a grave. Take a look around you, boy. It's bound to scare you, boy. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. my blood's so mad, feels like coagulating. I'm sitting here just contemplating. I can't twist the truth, it knows no regulation. Handful of senators don't pass legislation, and marches alone can't bring integration. When human respect is disintegrating, this whole crazy world is just too frustrating. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Think of all the hate there is in Red China, then take a look around to Selma, Alabama. You may leave here for 4 days in space, but when you return, it's the same old place. The pounding of the drums, the pride and disgrace. You can bury your dead, but don't leave a trace. Hate your next door neighbor, but don't forget to say grace. And tell me over and over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. No, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
Righty then.
So it was written by P.F. Sloan
Okay, that sounds familiar.
and performed by Barry.
And, you know, the Vietnam War was going on while this was happening, 1965. We were, you know, in the thick of it. And, of course, the whole nuclear thing was a big deal. And he says, you know, push the button.
Really good lyrics.
The lyrics are incredible. You know, I
Really
never
good lyrics.
really realized how good the lyrics were because, you know, I just wasn't thinking that way then.
Yeah.
But that one line about you don't believe we're on the eve
Right.
of destruction. I mean, that is such a great inner rhyme.
I was going to say, isn't that called an inner or
It's
internal
called an
rhyme or
inner
something?
rhyme, and not everybody can do that. A lot of people don't know how to do that well, and it takes so much
Eminem.
skill. Eminem?
Eminem is a master.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
you mean the
yes.
rapper?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So anyway, you know, and
He was around the
I mean, I was in high school. What?
Sorry, making a bad joke. Oh, while you talk about this,
Making a bad joke.
I
I don't
was.
think you can.
I'm going to turn the AC down. It got turned up by accident. So I'm going to literally
Make it cooler or hotter?
cooler.
Oh, good.
All right, so you're alone with
Oh
them.
my God! Hi, everybody. It's all mine now. You are mine. Okay, so we're going to talk smack about Ixie. Okay, so here's the truth. The truth is,
I'm back.
she is the most glorious creature on the planet today. And I take full credit for how incredible she is. Because, well, first of all, it's my genes that helped. But it was the magnificent parenting. Okay, done.
I can't believe you told them that.
I'm sorry.
I'm so ashamed.
She and I are going to have a little bit of counseling after this live stream to work things out. Because, you know, she doesn't really know
Not supposed to reveal the truth.
how I feel. You know, it's like, you just don't
She
say
never
that.
tells me she loves me or anything, so I have just no idea how she feels about me.
Look, I told her I loved her one time. Why does she need to hear it all the time? I mean, come on. Need to hear it every day?
I guess they don't actually know us. So anyway, she tells me she loves me like
Constantly. Yeah. I mean, if I text her and say, you know, I'm going to the bathroom now, it's like, I love you. Yeah. Just in case you forgot. Yeah, we definitely have, there's a lot of love here.
okay.
Okay. Oh my God. Are you feeling emotional?
I'm hot.
Oh, you're hot. I thought maybe you were feeling things.
Probably
Okay.
feelings and hotness.
Okay. So,
So
oh my God,
anyway.
there's so many great things that happened in 65.
Yeah.
People were coming out of the woodwork with all these interesting, I just have to say, with the Eve of Destruction, that kind of, warning shot song, like things are really screwed up, people.
Yeah.
Wake up. There was another song by Buffalo Springfield called, oh, darn it. It was similar, a similar.
For what it's worth?
Yes, for what it's worth. Basically, it's kind of like, we know that's what it is. We need to come together or we're screwed. We're doomed if we don't come together right now. So basically, and I think that didn't come out until maybe, I don't know when it came out, but it looks like she's going to find out.
No, we're going to move on.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but it's that same kind of like, this is what we need to do as a human community, So, and that's what artists do. That's part of what it is to be an artist, is you tell the truth about yourself and the world. Okay.
But you could also lie.
Well, yeah, you could. Or you could just entertain people, and that's okay, too. Just make them want to dance.
So people were talking about the quality of his voice. It's very, very distorted. I mean, he's really pushing the gravelly quality into the song. The rest of the song sounds so like... And then he's like... Yeah. So I was like, he could be a metal vocalist. If there was metal back then.
Right. And he was doing that on purpose, right? Like, that was like...
Of course. It's
he
an
was
affect.
Making it that way, gravelly.
Give it the grit. Give it the... He brought the darkness.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could sing that
message.
song very differently.
Mm-hmm. And also, it was panned horrendously.
Was it?
Yes. They had his voice all the way on the left and the drums all the way on the right.
Panned. I thought you meant like the critics panned the song. Panned is another term that I'm not familiar with.
Panning is when you push the music to the left or right.
Oh, like stereo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't done well?
I don't think so. Usually when they pan a voice to the left and then like the drums to the right, it's not going to sound very good because those are very fundamental things in the song that you usually are going to hear in the middle or spread evenly like this way.
Yeah.
So it was just his voice sounded so loud in the left.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't.
You notice? Okay.
I don't listen that way. That's why you are who you are.
Well,
it's because you
I wish
hear
I could have
things.
listened to it in mono.
You hear things that a lot of people don't hear.
A blessing and a curse.
It is. That's right. You hear everything.
Eve of Destruction was a Billboard #1 hit. Wow.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
I know stereo was very new. Yeah. So, yeah. I just...
I mean, it was 1965. I mean, it was... Everything was still...
everything was new.
Everything.
No one knew how to make music.
Well, there was no digital anything. It was... Everything was like,
I get you.
Yeah. It was like the beginning.
We're going to do the next track that's been requested. We're going to do Heathen's request. John Matthews, Electro Twist.
This I am not familiar with.
Fun. Okay.
Oh,
Electro Twist.
What? This is part of why I love this.
I think
Wow.
that he sampled his voice. Or, no, maybe not. He sampled... Okay, maybe it wasn't his voice. I'm not sure. He sampled something that made a note. Maybe it was a plucked instrument. Maybe it was percussive, but it had a pitch. And then he used it to make a melody. So, but you can, when you take a sample of something with a pitch and then you move the pitch up and down, you're going to hear the best way I can describe it is the way you can hear it with a voice sample. It's called a formant shift. I think I explained this. But it's where, like, if you take a vocal that's like, huh, and you pitch it up, it'll go, hee, like, it'll sound like a chipmunk.
Oh, yeah.
But if you pitch it down, it'll go, huh. Okay. So that's the formant shift. So you can hear the, like, formant shift of this sample. It goes like, like that.
Okay.
So I don't know what it was, but, and then the drums, I think there was a delay on them that created a little bit of the rhythm in the drum beat. Like,
Right.
I think it was like, and there's little.
But, you know, they did
crazy.
have electronic organs because my brother had one when he was in his band in high school. It was,
Real.
you know, it was an electronic keyboard. So they did have some
yeah.
kind of electronic, you know, access to electronic sounds.
Mm-hmm. And they had mellotrons, which the Beatles used.
Oh, right.
It's like a sampler that looks like a keyboard or a piano, but it's pieces of tape. So you could play a cello on the keyboard, but with tape samples.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, like in that song, Strawberry Fields, I think,
Yeah.
where there's the flutes. That's not actually a flute player. It's them playing
Oh, really?
flute samples on this.
I didn't know
mellotron.
that. That's so
It's
interesting.
Really cool. So they had all sorts of cool stuff
Yeah.
in the 60s for
Music
sure.
trivia. Yeah, well, you know, the 60s was a very innovative time, you know, in art, you know, for a lot of different artists. And also, you know, is the height of the civil rights movement and women's movement. It was right around the corner. You know, there was a lot of really intense stuff happening in the culture. You know, and so of course the music will reflect that. And
Right.
you know, it's so cool. It's like time travel.
The artists. Okay. Well, thanks, Heathen. Always an interesting selection.
Yeah,
from
that
you.
was
always
really interesting.
Next is The Who. I Can't Explain.
Oh, great song. Oh, I remember that album.
Got a feeling inside, can't explain. It's a certain kind, can't explain. I feel hot and cold, can't explain. Lay down my soul, yeah, can't explain. I said, can't explain. I'm feeling good now, yeah, but can't explain. Busy in the head now, feeling blue. Things you said, well, maybe they're true. I'm getting funny dreams again and again. I know what it means, but can't explain. I think it's love.
Can't
Try to
read.
say it to you when I feel blue, but can't explain. Can't explain. Yeah, hear what I'm saying, girl. Can't explain. Dizzy in the head now, feeling bad. The things you said have got me real mad. I'm getting funny dreams again and again. I know what it means, but can't explain. I think it's love. Try to say it to you when I feel blue, but can't explain. Can't explain. Give me one more time now. Can't explain. Said I can't explain it. Tell me out of my mind. Yeah, I know it's kind. I said I can't explain.
I've never heard that.
Oh, it's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting because, oh God, I just forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. Hopefully it'll come back.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it unusual to have 2 musical interludes in a song? It's like there were 2 guitar breaks in the song. Usually there's only 1.
Like a bridge?
Yeah. But then they had another one. They had 2. And they were different. But they were both, the guitarist doing his thing. And I thought, that's unusual.
Yeah, that might be a little unusual. Like, sometimes you'll have a bridge that goes twice, but it'll be the same.
Right. It'll be the same.
Bridge.
But this is totally different.
Interesting. It's a really short song, too.
Is it?
2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's short.
Wait, where is it? It's over here. 2 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, that is short. That is
To
really
the point.
Great. And it's got all those great harmonies.
I like the part where it goes dun dun dun. Sorry, no. Dun dun dun. Ah, fuck. And it had that syncopation.
Oh yeah, can I explain?
Dun.
Yeah, it did have syncopation. I noticed
It was
that.
at the end of the phrase. That was nice.
Yeah,
but this
it was.
sounds kind of bluesy to me. Na 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 na. Because it kind of had the blues.
See, it's interesting because I'm noticing that what I want is like I want to know why this person, I don't know who it was, requested this
Why
song.
they
It's like,
requested it?
It's like, what is it about this song that resonates for you or that you love or whatever? And like,
Mama's going to create some more work for you.
I don't think we have time for that because I think that's like a whole other conversation. Sure. You know what I mean?
That would be interesting, though. I mean, I always... Hi, Milo.
Oh, hi. Oh, God. So graceful.
She's usually like over here, but I had to move it, obviously.
I know.
So she's trying to figure out where to be.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
So cute.
That was really adorable.
That would be cool. Yeah, I have sometimes asked people to, maybe not on this live stream, but in other places where, there's a channel I have on my Discord server for the patrons. It's called Listen to This. And people post links to songs that they want to share with people. But I have recommended that people say why.
Yeah.
You know, what is it about the song
right.
that you think people would like, or like what does it remind you of? Because without it, people usually don't click, because it's just a song title and an artist name and
Right, and also like some things are like songs that happened during a period of your life. Where you're going through something big happened, big change, a big transition, and that song kind of like becomes the soundtrack for what's happening, and then it stays with you forever. It's like whenever you hear that song, it's like you go back to that place. So
whoever requested the Eve of Evolution, what was it called?
Eve of Destruction,
said that his mom played it for him.
Oh wow! Well, she's probably my age.
Yeah. Milo. Poor Milo. Oh.
What's going on? She freaking out? She doesn't know what to do.
I'm gonna do something for my cat. I'll be right back.
Does she need to go on the windowsill?
I'm gonna just push this. Hang on.
She's doing it.
Yeah, but she wants the bed.
Oh, I'll take my tissues down.
Okay. Yes, honey. Here, I'm gonna move this. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Here you go. That's where you want to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's good. Good, Mimi. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's her favorite thing. So if you're wondering why I'm climbing, this is a corner, and there's just no room for me to get out. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a tight squeeze.
Anybody else suffering from this horrible heat?
Yeah, well.
In the Southwest?
It's getting bad, and it's going to get worse.
I know. Okay. All right. The next one is
still a lot.
Crickster's request. Four Tops. It's the same old song.
Oh, great song.
So you know this one.
Oh, yeah. It's just Four Tops are one of the preeminent, like, foursome black guys. There was a lot of those groups. Four Tops were definitely one of the best.
Cool.
They were innovative, and they're all really good singers.
As a honeybee, but like a honeybee stings, you're gonna
Okay, so that's Motown.
Yeah,
Everyone was
that's
saying,
totally
I was like,
Motown.
it sounds like Motown, but I
Yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to say that because Motown was a huge influence in the
got
music
all
of
the
the
Motown
60s.
things. Like,
Oh yeah, it's got xylophone, saxophone, xylophone.
Yeah.
You know, and that saxophone break.
Mom, I didn't even really notice those. I was thinking about the strings. The dun, dun,
See,
dun, dun,
I
dun,
didn't
dun,
even
dun,
hear
dun,
that.
dun,
You know,
dun.
again, it's like people hear different things.
Combined were
That's why it's
one
cool.
person.
Oh, somebody said that violin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. And then
You're right.
but you're right. I think maybe now that I think about it, there was a xylophone doing the same the thing that the violin was doing. The da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da.
Right.
And then there's always like a tambourine on the beats, and also the snares are on the beats. Da, 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 da. It's just like
Yeah, because the Four Tops were like just four singers. They didn't play instruments.
right.
They had a band. In fact, that was kind of the style
kind of like
back
they're
then.
a boy band.
Yeah, they were like a boy band, a black boy band. Yeah, and there was a lot of them, and there were women too. There were women
Yeah.
groups. They just were all singers, like
Yeah.
Diana Ross and the Supremes. You know, she was one of the big ones.
Yeah. Boy band, girl group. That one I liked the chords. It was
Yeah,
sorry, nope. C major. I like this chord a lot.
yeah, the minor.
That was pretty. Oh God, I'm having trouble playing in C major. I keep thinking that I have to play sharps and flats.
Oh yeah, you forget it's just the white keys, darling.
Wait, this is a 2-chord, and the whole verse was like that. It was just like. Isn't that how it went?
That was I like that version. Resonates for me.
But yeah, that was tight. That was good.
Yeah,
They were
that's
all in the
good.
pocket.
Yeah, they really were.
Nice.
You know, just the callbacks. You know, like same old song. You know, and there's somebody else calling back. It's kind of like sort of harkens back to gospel. You know, but gospel was really started by the black people in churches, and you know they would do all these callbacks. You know, they would have somebody singing up front, and then people in the audience would do callbacks, and so that filtered into the popular music of the day.
Remember when I sang in a gospel choir?
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
I wasn't religious, but
No.
it was just really fun.
Yeah, it is.
It was
fun.
like the happiest hour of my week.
Yeah,
We learned everything by ear,
right.
and our teacher was so talented, I could throw up. He could.
Oh, I remember him.
He was
amazing.
reverent.
Oh yeah, what was his name? He had so much charisma.
Yes, he was a firecracker.
Yeah, he was.
He could sing the bass parts and the soprano parts beautifully.
Yeah,
like
he
better than
could.
any of us could ever hope to. He could tap dance, like he was a
He never
like
stopped
a
moving.
Nicholas brother, and he would
yeah.
do it. You know, he would like tap dance during our rehearsals. It was amazing. And then he could play piano like it was an extension of him.
Oh my God, yeah.
He was brilliant. Anyway,
was.
but it was a
where he
big
is
old
now.
choir, and it was so fun. It was so joyful.
When was that though? Like I'm forgetting.
College?
Oh, okay, college.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
In 2003.
I know, it's so funny. It's like, oh, it's in 2003. That's just like a couple years ago. No. Do the math. I know.
Do I have to? Okay.
I know, it's...
All right.
We're not going to talk about that
We're going
right
to move
now.
on. We're going to move on to
Just
Leanne's
going to
request.
be present in the moment.
We're going to just accept the way it is now. All right.
Okay, this is another one that's not familiar to me.
7 Gypsies by Davey Graham. Well, I know that Leanne is a folk musician, so it could be a folk song.
Are these British musicians?
It could be
Okay.
British and
British.
folk.
A British musician. Sorry. Hope I didn't offend anybody.
I incited that. It's my fault. All right.
I love the British accents. Oh, yeah.
7 gypsies stood in a row and they sang so sweetly through the air. They sang so sweet, so very sweet.
They stole the heart of the lady fair.
Wow.
She stood in her castle high, smiling on those gypsies, oh. A jealous thought came into her mind, she would follow the dark-eyed gypsies, oh. Her young lord came home that night, inquiring for his lady, oh. I'm afraid, said the old kitchen maid, she's gone with the dark-eyed gypsies, oh. He rode east and he rode west, till he came to a farmer's door. Farmer, farmer, tell me the truth, have you seen the dark-eyed gypsies, oh? Ride on, the farmer cried, down in yonder valley, oh. There you'll find your own true bride, in the arms of a dark-eyed gypsy, oh. Will you forsake your house and land? Will you give up your little son? Will you lie on the cold, cold ground, in the arms of a dark-eyed gypsy, oh? I'll give up my lord, she said, I'll forsake my little son. I'll eat of the grass and drink of the dew, and lie with the dark-eyed gypsy, oh.
So it's not in a standard tuning, or it's like, I don't know, maybe it got
Somebody
messed
said,
up.
yeah, there's like some special tuning that he did.
Oh, well, okay, sorry, I should say this. I don't know how the guitar is tuned, but the whole song is in between, like, notes. Like,
Is that why it sounds so unusual? Because I thought, God, is that a mandolin or is that a guitar? You know, or that's some kind of specialized guitar from the olden days or something. It had like a, you know, it really did have kind of like a medieval feel to it, like the guitar itself, the quality.
I don't know. Maybe someone knows why it's, I mean, the finger picking maybe was just really detailed.
Maybe it was just like the way he played it. It wasn't necessarily.
It was very bright recording too. But,
yeah.
But I couldn't play along because it wasn't an E, but it wasn't an E flat. It was somewhere in between them.
Wow.
So
that's so interesting.
It could have been that the guitar was a little out of tune, or it could have been that the recording afterwards was a little bit slowed down. And so the pitch went down a little bit, but not like with the notes that we've defined. Anyway, but there was a really crazy chord in there that I have to figure out. I think it's a 4 chord with as a dominant 7th. Hang on. So sorry. And then maybe, I don't know, but it also had a flat 7, which gave it that folky sound.
So, is this a song that he wrote? Is this a contemporary song, or is this an actual folk song from, you know?
Leanne, tell us.
Yeah, so our Leanne,
she'll
is she
probably
the
know.
one that requested it?
Yeah. She will probably know. It's a trad song, traditional.
It is traditional. Okay, good. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, I like that kind of style. My older brother used to play those kind of songs on his guitar, and they were like story songs. And
yeah, there's no chorus.
yeah, exactly. And they were really, really pretty.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
There's this certain kind of folk singing. I'm just going to do an impression, but sun dun da sun da 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 da. There's something something. There's the,
Yes.
How do I
Yes.
put into words?
It's really hard to describe. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what is that?
There's no vibrato, and it's like a something.
It's just like the way that he attacks.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's like
know,
strong attack.
yeah.
And then they pull back.
Yeah.
Something.
It's very distinctive.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. He had that. Yeah. So, and that's the way, when you think of those songs, those kind of old-timey folk songs, it's like that's the way they were sung, I believe. And I think that's just kind of the style. Like
Cranberries
Like,
Dolores.
I've never thought of it that way, but
Oh yeah.
you're right.
Okay, so the Cranberries.
Oh yeah, the Cranberries.
Yeah, you're right. She had that too. You're right.
Definitely. True.
Yeah. Yeah, like something zombie. And there's those little flips. Those not flips, but they're little.
Oh, look at this. All these different terms. Keening.
It's not the. Okay, yodel, lilting, Celtic, yodel, keening, Irish vocal sweep ups.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. It's a whole world.
It certainly is.
It's cool.
It's like you could just take one song and then, keep going back in time and see who influenced them and who influenced them. And, you'll go back for like hundreds of years.
Okay, it's time for some more rock and roll. We're going to listen to I Can't Get No.
Oh, my God. Talk
Satisfaction.
about, a song that defined the youth. Okay?
Okay.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And this, interestingly enough,
it's okay.
La, 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 la.
She's doing all right.
it has a kind of a Motown beat. I'm just going to say
do you
that.
think so?
I think so.
I can't
I
get
think it's
no
got the
dun-dun-dun.
tambourine
Yeah.
and the snare on the beats.
Well, yeah, everybody was influenced by Motown.
Yeah. All the white people
Yeah,
stealing
the
all
white
black
people. Yeah, well, that's what artists do. They steal each
for all
other's stuff.
time. All right.
It's been happening forever.
Let's listen. Okay. Hang on a second. It's gonna play from. Sorry. Let me start over here. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. No tambourine yet. Oh, there it is.
I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I tried, and I tried, and I tried,
faded out.
Yeah, a lot of
songs.
a lot of fade
in
outs
this era.
Yeah.
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 It was kind of like almost expected.
That does the distortion on the guitar, like at the very beginning, like within the first
Yeah.
you're like, I know what that is.
Right. It's so distinctive.
It is. It's really it's kind of like really bright and almost like sound like a brass, like a low brass instrument.
Yeah.
Like it could be like a
It does. Like a horn.
yeah.
Yeah. It sounds almost like a ship's horn. Like,
Fuck.
you know.
My brain just went. Those of you that produce music, there's Spitfire has well, now it's not all free, unfortunately, but they still have a lot of free stuff on it called Labs. And there's a free foghorn sample. They have a few different ones.
Interesting.
It's cool. You should get it. Okay.
Wow.
Anyway. But yeah, so this one's very bluesy as well. Got that Motown beat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got that blues. Da, 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 da. Someone told me that it was a Motown thing. No, someone told me it was a. What was it? Bebop. Wait.
Oh, bebop.
Someone gave it a name last time, and now I've forgotten it. But it's like this thing, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those notes in that sequence, it's such a blues thing. And I was like, why is it always these notes? And they were like, oh, it comes from something.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, bebop. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
so that's what the It's funny. I can't remember the last part of the rhythm. Dun, 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 dun. How does the last part go? Okay. Sorry. I can't get no.
But what is that instrument that does the down, down, da, da,
I
da?
believe it's a guitar.
Is it like a distorted guitar? Yeah.
I think it's a guitar. Is it?
Yeah, it's gotta be. I mean, what else could it be?
Yes.
It's a
He
guitar.
wanted Keith Richards wanted that guitar riff to be played by horns.
Oh my God! Well, he succeeded.
Pretty much got that going
Yeah, I'll
on.
say that's the effect he wanted.
Yeah, so that's really cool. And then
Yeah.
I like the I can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah, it's a great chord
So
change.
bluesy.
Yeah.
So he sings the upper part of the chord.
Yeah, and that's really nice.
And the little da. Yeah, that's a nice. It's a sixth.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the 4 chord, and then he goes satisfaction. So he does it again. So it's the same. It's a dominant 7th chord, which is that blues chord. I mean, it's the blues chord. So he goes 3rd, 5th, 7th, 5th, and then 3rd, 5th, 7th, 5th. So it's just a little structure repetition. But then it gets quicker after da 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 da. And I try and I try and I try and I try. Oh, I did it wrong. Sorry.
Yeah.
I try and I try. No, wait.
No. And I try, and I try, and I try.
Oh, it's the same chord. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he goes up.
Yeah, he goes up.
And then, oh, you know what this sounds like? Or sorry, I should say it the other way around. There's a song that came out. What? Something 2000 something? No, wait, earlier than that. I'm sorry. I just had a brain fart. Maybe from the 80s. What is this? Cause I'm a something and a something and a something.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a winner sinner.
I think that was the Steve Miller Band.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the one that goes.
I'm a joker. I'm
You're
a
right. It's called a Joker.
Smoker.
And
I'm a
it's
something.
Steve Miller
Blah,
Band.
blah.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, it's got the same movement.
Yeah, everybody said, look, the Joker. Yeah,
Oh,
it is
okay.
the Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a big hit for them.
Steve Miller Band was what, 70s?
It's hard to remember. I think it was 70s.
70s.
Because by the 80s,
Something
Everything had
in the
changed.
sun. Yeah.
yeah, play my guitar in the sun.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a something toker. Right?
Yeah, I'm a
real
something toker. Yeah, he says toker.
In the year
Of course,
1970.
everybody was smoking
Yeah.
weed at that point.
I can't get no. Sorry.
There you
I
go.
can't get no.
That is really pretty.
Right. Something, and I'm doing this, and I'm signing that. And
Yeah, and I'm trying to get some girl who says something, maybe next week. But, yeah.
I just like the part where he goes, and I'm something this, and I'm signing that. I don't know why I want
Trying to make some girl. Yeah.
All right. Good request.
Yeah, that was really
Alright.
great. It's great to have all this variety, jumping around from Eve of Destruction to... I'm surprised nobody has requested a Beatles song.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You guys ever heard of the Beatles?
You guys ever heard of the Beatles?
Yeah.
Just a little band called the Beatles?
Yeah, they were kind of
Ever heard of
like
them?
an indie band. They didn't really make it, but, had a couple of good songs.
Okay, we're going to listen to the Sonics, The Witch.
See, now this is all new to me, too.
All
I
right.
haven't heard of this band.
Oh, boy.
Whoa, that's dark.
Scary. Demented Blues.
Ah, sounds almost like Beach Boys. Like they were crazy.
See that little girl who's new in town. Well, you better watch out now, or she'll put you down. 'Cause she's an evil chick. Say she's the witch. She got a long black hair and a big black car. I know what you're thinking, but you won't get far. She's gonna make you ill, 'cause she's the witch. When she wanders around late at night, most of the people sleeping tight. If you hear a knocking on your door, you better sing it away. Wow, now you know the score, 'cause I sent you straight. But you better be careful before it's too late. She's gonna make you ill, 'cause she's the witch.
This is kind of how Paul McCartney started singing when he got older. Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
Do it in the road. Like,
Yeah, he did.
definitely did.
Yeah, he kind of like
He got wild.
wow, that's crazy.
Blast beats.
Oh, wow.
Not really.
If you hear a knocking on your door, you better sing it away.
This is one. You can't even know what he's saying. The lyrics
No,
are like totally.
Except witch.
Yeah.
Big black car.
Yeah, that was good. Big black car.
And do you remember that I told you so? Gonna do you in, 'cause she's the witch.
He just screams. See,
Wow.
I said Demented Blues right away because it does sound like something evil. You
Yeah.
know, like the witch. You know, she's the witch.
Yeah.
But every blues chord goes up a half step. It goes da 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 da, which just
Uh-huh.
makes everyone in the world think evil.
Yeah.
Dun, like Joss.
Oh, definitely.
And then it goes dun 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 dun. But this is
Right.
the 4. This is 1 and the 4, and then 1 again, and then 5.
Oh, wow.
So it's the blues progression. It's the 12-bar blues, but demented,
Right.
flat-toed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, the way he sings it, too, you know.
Oh, well, sure.
It's totally off the wall.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
That is. I mean, I'd never even heard of that band. And that is like, it just feels like they were like really ahead of their time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that doesn't sound like the 60s
And then he's
to me.
screaming. Wow!
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I'll destroy my
Somebody
vocal cords.
said they learned so much from these streams. And JT said, I love this stream. I hear so much inspiring and new sounds. I learned so much. That's the way I feel. I mean, you know, sometimes I think, oh, yeah, I know a lot about music because, you know, I've lived a long time and heard a lot of music. But, God, you guys are bringing all this new music into my life that I've never heard before.
A new music injection.
It's so exciting.
I was going to use this
For what?
as the
Oh,
injection,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I realized I had to explain. Someone bought this for me and said, and I said, why? And they said, because it's the best thing I've found for dusting crap like hair and
No
dust
kidding.
off of your music gear. And
Oh, wow.
they're right. Although I do need to kind of like do a vacuuming. I think like, because I just keep blowing it around. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I need to suck it up first and then
Suck it up.
give it a brush. But anyway,
Wow.
it is effective, I have to say.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to show this to them.
Oh, wow.
I have these here because I keep meaning to show you. I'll do it at the end.
Yeah,
but
this is really important. We found something.
don't tell them.
I won't tell
They're
them,
gonna
but
figure it out.
we found something like a treasure in this box. And it was like, oh
It was a
my
treasure
God.
box.
Yeah, it was amazing.
All right. That
what's
was a great
next?
request. Okay.
Now, who's Douglas Morris? See, I've never even heard of him.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, that's not.
Let's do.
Where are
okay,
we?
So we did the Who already, but we could do it again because
Kids are all
the
right.
kids are all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Rob's request.
Have you heard that song? Kids are all
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah, that was a big hit for them.
I don't recognize the title, but I might have heard the song. So we'll see. Let's do just the song.
I don't mind other guys dancing with my girl.
Sounds like a Beatles song.
That's right. I know them all pretty well.
All my homies love it. Oh, I love you too. I love you. Great harmonies coming out.
Sometimes I feel I gotta get away. Bells chime, I know I gotta get away. And I know if I don't, I go out of my mind. Better leave her behind with the kids are alright.
Haven't done it yet.
Kids are alright.
They do some great harmonies.
The drums.
I know if I go, things will be a lot better for her. I had things planned, but folks wouldn't let her. I don't mind other guys dancing with my girl. That's fine. I know them all pretty well. But I know sometimes I must get out in the light. Better leave her behind. With the kids are alright.
Yeah.
The kids are alright.
No, you're still kidding. They'll do it till the very end. Oh, sounds more like the Kinks. It definitely sounds like the Kinks.
This has the snares and the beats also.
Aha.
That was a very like 70s thing to do.
Was it?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, Keith Moon is one of the best drummers of all time. He's also insane. Okay, they've got to do the harmony now. There we go.
Oh yeah.
I guess they just do it at the end. See, I thought they did it, ongoingly.
Wow.
That song rocks.
That was good.
It was.
Yeah, all 3-part harmony. I think the entire.
The
maybe
Who
the entire time.
really, they. It's hard to pigeonhole the Who because they went through a lot of stages and changes in their music. Yeah. They were always interesting. I loved the Who.
So the part I was saying that sounded 70s was that they had this little break where they went.
Oh yeah.
And it just reminded me of like Foreigner not Foreigner. Boston. And
Boston.
Also like David Bowie. I feel like he has a Suffragette City.
Oh yeah.
Da-na-na-na. But that
Suffragette
song
City.
that song is being inspired by like older shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that I feel like that da-na-na-na started in the 60s maybe.
Yeah.
And then maybe Boston was just
yeah,
still doing
I've always liked that.
It's a nice way to crescendo and transition into something. Da-na-na-na-na. And it builds all this like excitement.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of tension.
Yeah, the tension, exactly. That's fun. So apparently the Who and the Kinks had the same producer at this time.
No kidding.
Tell
You guys know all
Tommy.
kinds of stuff.
No, they know lots of things. Okay, it's time for Beatles. And
Yeah, we got to do a Beatles
I'm
song.
going to pick. I've
Yeah,
decided.
she's going to
So, the Rubber Soul came out in 65. I love Rubber Soul.
Oh, yeah, it's a great album.
I'm looking at the track listing and also having a panic attack because, again, there's just so many. But I've decided.
Let me weigh in.
I already decided.
Oh, you already
I
decided,
wanted to
okay.
pick. Yeah, I just wanted to make it simple. I decided on.
Oh, such great songs.
Well, okay, now I'm second guessing.
What were you going to do? What were you thinking?
Think for yourself.
Oh.
No? No. Okay.
How about...
Oh no! Sorry, I'm looking through you.
Yeah, that's the one. I was just about to say that.
That's what I thought. Not
That one is such a great song. It's got such a great groove, and it's fantastic.
okay. We're gonna
melody.
do that. That's what I meant. I don't
Yeah,
know why I
it's a
said
great song.
Think for yourself. Yeah, I'm looking through you.
That's the one. I was just about to say that when you said it.
I'm looking through you. Where did you go? I thought I knew you. What did I know? You don't look different, but you have changed. I'm looking through you. You're not the same. Your lips are moving. I cannot hear. Your voice is soothing, but the words aren't clear. You don't sound different, I've learned the game. I'm looking through you, you're not the same.
Here comes the bridge.
Yeah.
Why, tell me why did you not treat me right? Love has a nasty habit of disappearing overnight. You're thinking
Brilliant.
of me the same old way. You were above me, but not today. The only difference is you're down there. I'm looking through you, and you're nowhere. Why, tell me why did you not treat me right?
have to go back. I think I want to listen to this again because, or not the whole thing, but just this one part. I thought I heard Ringo like miss the snare drum on one of them.
You mean like he was
like
aiming for it,
yeah,
but
like,
he didn't actually make contact?
Or maybe it was just quiet. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see.
Wow, that is...
I thought I knew you. What did I know?
That.
He actually missed it?
He missed it.
Oh my God!
Right there. Okay. Yeah.
That's so
You.
amazing.
What did I know?
I can't believe you heard that.
It doesn't matter. I just
No, I know, but
since
it's
we were
like
listening with more scrutiny, I
people
was like,
would never
hang on
hear
a
that.
second.
It's like-
I mean, nowadays they would just drag and drop a
Oh,
sample
yeah,
of,
totally.
of the drum of the snare.
It wouldn't be a problem.
Nope. But
It's
yeah.
like I can just hear them going like, "Fuck, Ringo! What the fuck are you doing with the snare?" It's like, shut up, Paul.
Beatle impressions.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I know. Somebody said a while ago he was from Scotland. I don't know who it
Your
was. It
accent
was a
was
long
funny.
time. And it said that the British accent was hilarious. You know, why not? I take that as a compliment. I don't know why I shouldn't. You know, the bridge on this song, it's like sometimes the bridges in a song are like, you know, they're so forgettable. You know?
Nothing about the Beatles is forgettable.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like the
Everything.
bridge is just as brilliant.
Why did you not treat me
Right,
right?
and then that next line.
Love has a nasty habit of disappearing overnight.
I mean, how great is that?
Mm-hmm.
These guys. I mean, this is from 65, people.
There's something about the phrasing I've always wanted to figure out about this. God. Listen, hang on. So here's the intro, right? Wait, I guess actually start over. I'm going to count the bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so already, it's okay. So there's 6 bars in the intro, which is unusual. And then
Through you. Where did you go?
4,
I thought I knew you.
2,
What did I know?
4.
You don't look different, but
2,
you have
3,
changed.
4,
I'm looking through you.
2.
You're not the same.
So either I'm counting the beginning of the phrase wrong, which I probably am, which is interesting. Or they have some phrases that are 4 bars and some that are 2 and some that are 6. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just like, okay, so if it starts at a different place, then 2, 3, 4. So what if it starts here? 1, 2.
I'm looking
3.
through you.
The bass comes in.
Where did you go?
Oh, good point. When does it come in? Okay.
Bass doesn't come in until, I don't really know, but it's like the whole beginning intro. There's no bass.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
I'm looking through you.
See, okay, so I'm looking through you. I always counted that as like the beginning of the phrase. I'm looking through you. Where did you go? Dun, dun, dun. I thought I knew you.
Right.
But if that's the case, there is something interesting that goes on because after looking through you, you're not the same. That's only a 2-bar phrase. And then after the bridge, listen.
The game. I'm looking through you. You're not the same.
2. Oh, that's sorry. This is a verse.
Why, tell me, why did you not treat me right?
4.
Love has a nasty habit of disappearing
4.
overnight.
1.
You're thinking of me.
Wait.
You're thinking of
You're thinking of me. Wow. I guess I've just been counting it wrong the whole time.
Why are you saying that you're counting it wrong? I don't understand where that's coming from.
Well, so like the band members probably are all in agreement about where the beginning of the phrase starts. I think I've been hearing it differently than the way they did. So that's
Oh.
what I mean by wrong. It's
Oh, okay.
just like, I guess I always thought of it as I'm looking through you. Like the I'm looking being it was called a pickup. It comes before the downbeat. I'm looking through you. Where did you go? But now I think maybe it's what I'm looking. I mean, I can't even hear it a different way. I just can't do it. Anyway, who knows? But it's fun. Either way, I've always enjoyed the phrasing is a little bit unpredictable when I listen to it. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So I would say would you say the most famous song from this album, at least now, would be Norwegian Wood?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Norwegian Wood was
And then Nowhere Man. Maybe,
gigantic.
you know, but
Because Nowhere Man was in the movie. You know, the animated movie that came out.
Michelle was a big hit, too, I feel
Yeah.
like. All the songs that are a girl's name, I feel like.
Yeah, I was never really...
Michelle's not my favorite.
Me
No,
neither.
no.
I never liked the girl ones.
But yeah, Norwegian Wood is gorgeous. The reason I didn't choose it is just because it's so obvious and everyone's heard it a million times. But
yeah,
it is
and everybody has
truly
different
a
interpretation
gorgeous
of
piece
the
of
ending.
music.
You know, it's one of those like urban myths. You know, what did he actually burn the house down? You know, it's like he lit a fire. I mean, like, well, what did he actually do? We still don't know.
I'd never had those thoughts.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, well,
because he said the next morning she was gone, right?
No, he said then I lit a fire. He says I lit a fire because she left him. See, there's that. This is all.
Wow, I never knew this. I thought he just made a fire in the fireplace.
Well, you know that's what I'm saying. It's like it was like this.
wow.
You know, one of those things like people would go like, you know, what's the meaning of that? He lit a fire. You know, was he getting his revenge on her? Did he burn her house down, or did he just light a fire in the fireplace? You know, and it's like I know. I remember that whole thing happening.
Wow. Okay.
And of course, nobody knew, and they didn't really care. It was just, you know, kind of fun.
Interesting. He lit up his joint. Nice.
He what?
He lit up his joint, someone said.
Yeah. Yeah, Norwegian Wood is really beautiful.
Okay.
Unusual. Okay,
Our
what do we
next
got?
request is Psalm, John Coltrane. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a little long. Sorry. Okay,
How
I'll
little long is
forgive
it?
you. Hey, my
Yeah.
little girl.
I'll forgive you.
Hey, my little
Is there a little girl here?
Yes, she's trying to get up.
There's a baby in
She's
here.
trying to get up. There we go. Oh, that
Oh,
was my fault.
good. That was smart.
Okay, here we go. 7 minutes.
It's okay.
could
The
you? No,
other
it's fine.
song was 2 minutes
It's okay.
from The Who.
It'll be fine.
We're making up the time.
Oh, sorry. Timpani.
Oh, yeah. This is a different kind of jazz
Yes.
than I'm used to.
It's kind of like free form,
Yeah.
maybe modal.
Right.
So that piece of music was clearly improvised. Everybody was improvising.
Yeah, they were just playing.
Which is really
Yeah.
an interesting thing, because it's like so much of the music we listen to has been thought through so
Heavily
much,
produced.
heavily, and you
Yeah.
know, and then it's recorded, it's rehearsed, and it's recorded,
Right.
and you know, but that is a snapshot of a moment that will never happen again.
That's true.
That is really cool.
It is. So whoever requested that, thank you.
And it's in C Dorian.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I think that's called modal jazz. They're just like hanging out in a mode. They're not, there's no chord changes.
Oh, okay.
They're chords, but they're not changes. It's different.
But it really set a mood. I mean, it was very evocative. You know, like it made me feel kind of contemplative and
Yeah.
meditative.
It's got
You know,
that
like
darkness.
it was a completely different vibe
That's right.
from anything we've heard today. You know, and that just shows you again the power of music and how it can affect people, you know, emotionally.
Also, the piano playing, whoever's playing piano, they're playing these really clustered, but a certain kind of clustered chords. Like, let's see, I don't know, like that kind of stuff. And that reminds me a lot of this pianist. I don't think you know him, but his name is Mike Garson, and he played with David Bowie for like
Oh, okay. No, I don't know.
long time. And then he helped out with Dillinger Escape Plan. You don't know this band. Song called The Widower. And it has these same cluster. Anyway, it just sounded just like this kind of jazz. So I don't know if that pianist inspired Mike or if it's this kind of jazz that inspired Mike. But yeah, it really kind of helped solidify that like Mike is like a jazz pianist. And but he's collaborated with Nine Inch Nails and like this crazy metal band and David Bowie. So he wasn't playing jazz. Like what he's known for is like
Right,
rock.
right.
So it's cool. All right, so we have a request for "The Sound of Silence" by Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes.
Great request.
Probably one of the best songs
This is a
of the
beautiful
60s.
piece of music.
Yeah. And also, you know, it's very political, you know, and
Yeah, I haven't really listened to the lyrics much.
yeah, listen to the lyrics. They're, you know, they're really political and very intense, you know.
I will. Here we go.
Yeah, this was a great record.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell, and echo the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, whispered the sounds of silence.
Nice. God. Okay, remember how I was talking about that folk music, that certain kind of folk style?
Yeah.
They have that a little bit, and I think part of it is also they close their words off. Like instead of, if they were to say, let's see, what's one of the actual words they do? Don't they want speaking?
Yeah, speaking.
So they don't go speaking. They go speaking. They like close off the vowel and go to the consonant and then have that ring out.
It seems like
Mighty King.
never listened to the vocal the way I just did, and it's like it's so precise. Like you can tell that every single note was sung with a purpose. You know, and it was all different. Every verse had a different vibe, you know, and
they had to keep ramping it up a bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know exactly what the chorus would be considered except for just the sound of silence.
Yeah, it didn't really have a chorus, I don't think.
I mean,
mostly.
I think it does. I think it's that. But
That's
it's
the
really
chorus?
short. Most of it is verse and pre-chorus. Like the da-da-da or da-da, and the something da-da-da-da-da. I mean, someone might consider that the chorus. I don't know. But yeah, it has a very repetitive nature to it. It just feels like it just keeps repeating different words, like a folk song, right? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like you can tell, like at the end, I can't remember what, but the way that they're actually languaging the words, it's like they're so different. Like sometimes they do clip it off very precisely at the end, and sometimes they extend it. You know, and it's like you'd have to go through the whole song with like a fine-tooth comb, you know, and to see all the different variations that they created.
Yeah.
You know, in order to, you know, make this song the way it is, you know, that it has the effect that it has, you know, that it's so powerful and has affected people so deeply.
It's so haunting, I feel like. But it's got this hopeful moment because it's like this part, like.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
That's so haunting and kind of dark. But then it goes.
Yeah, that's much
This
more.
feels so much. It almost feels hymn-like.
Yeah. It does.
But then it's down again.
Right.
The sound of silence. The sound of silence always ends on that minor chord, and so it's got that like really cold.
Right. And it's like it's hopeful, but it's also like
serious.
Kind of like God, I want the right word. It's like it's hopeful, but it's also like it's like
Trying to help you.
It's like there's this, you know, it's like, oh, I got it.
Okay.
You know, cautiously optimistic. That's what it is. You know, it's like you say, we're cautiously optimistic. So it's like you're hopeful, but you're also, you know, wary. You're on alert because it's like there's danger that we have to be, you know, looking for and aware of, because it's not, we have to pay attention to what's happening. We can't just sit back and just, you know, zone out.
Yeah, so the sound of silence does sound kind of like, don't let your guard down.
Right.
Right.
Right. Don't
Yeah.
drink too much beer. Eat too many chips. Stay present.
That's what it's about. It's about
Stay.
not drinking too much beer and not eating too many chips. That's the whole thing. I never really knew what the true meaning was.
Well,
but now,
that's why
thank
I'm
God
here.
you're here. Yeah. No, it's so beautiful. And
It is beautiful.
They're in 2-part harmony the whole time, but it almost feels like more. They do
It
a really
does.
nice job of. I mean, the guitar has a lot of harmony in it also, so
It
it's
does.
like a combination of all their 2 voices with the guitar, but it's so lush.
It is, and
it's really
they're-
pretty.
The blend of their voices
Yeah.
is really
They
phenomenal.
blended. Oh yeah, you blend.
Yeah, you
What's that
guys
from?
blend.
What's that from? My cousin.
Oh,
Vinny?
from my cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says,
Oh, and you
I-
blend.
I fit in here like you stick out like a sore thumb. Oh yeah,
You
You
blend.
blend.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite movies. My cousin Vinny. Okay,
so-
where are we?
All right. Next up is the Byrds.
Oh, good. Love the Byrds.
Turn by
Okay,
the Byrds.
let me just say before
Yes.
we play this is that this song I believe was heavily influenced by like some Bible verses and
Okay.
yeah, doesn't matter. Stupid.
That's not stupid. Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What?
Forgot to say something about Sound of Silence. I said it.
Oh,
There is a season, turn, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep.
Oh yeah, so good.
To everything, turn. There is a season, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn.
I love that silence. Yeah.
There is a season, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything, turn. There is a season, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late.
Okay, so somebody said, like, the Book of Ecclesiastes. There it is, Book of Ecclesiastes. Yeah, the one about, there's a time to build up, time to break down. That's, like, directly from the Bible verses, those lyrics.
Wise words.
It's, what?
Wise words.
Yeah, and it's such a great song. I remember when I first heard it, and even now, it's like, it just, I think, obviously they wanted to make a contribution to people through this song. They wanted to make a difference. And it's like, to be able to trust the process, whatever is happening, because there is a time to build up and there is a time to break down. And it's biological, too. I mean,
speaking of breakdowns, I need to say this before I forget about the timing.
Sound of Silence?
Yeah. So with both this song and The Sound of Silence, there's a timing thing that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
They have there's different lengths of phrases. So in this one, you got da 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 da. So there's like an extra couple beats. Da 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 da. Yeah. So in order to fit in the da da da, which is a pickup, they just extended the measure by a couple beats so that they could do da 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 da. If they didn't do that, it would go da 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 da, turn turn turn, season turn.
Oh, wow.
Turn. So they wouldn't be able to do the da da da.
Yeah.
So they just made room for it.
It's awesome.
And that's really nice. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, they would change everything.
That also maybe the opposite thing happened in Sounds of Silence, where I think they dropped beats or something, but they're going like can you reach that, like the shower cap?
This guy?
Yes, can you grab that? No, the
Oh, this?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the sun's coming out, and now my poor keyboard's gonna get discolored.
Oh, goodness. We don't want that to happen.
In Sound of Silence, it goes da 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 3 4 1 da 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 bar 3 4 and 1 da 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 da. So there's a measure that's cut in half. Da 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 da.
Wow.
Da, and then it starts. Diary do. Da 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 da. At least that's how I interpret it. I guess it could just be that I'm interpreting the emphasis on the wrong beat again. But then there's a.
Or you're brilliant.
I don't think so because then it goes, and it's done something. Wait, sorry. Encourage you, encourage you, something da 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 da. The sound of silence. Yeah, there's a bunch of measures that instead of 4 beats, they're 2 beats long. So they just cut them in half, and it creates this really cool lilting feeling.
Right, and also...
And one time they don't, though. One time they let it go. They go, people writing songs, and they give you the whole 4 bars. And it feels so, like, amazing when they give you the whole thing, because you didn't realize that they were shortchanging you until that moment. And then you're like,
God.
oh. Yeah.
You are a genius.
I can just count.
I mean, who would think of that? I never would.
I can just count. All right.
I can just count. Yeah.
I count
False
numbers.
modesty.
I count numbers. All right. I felt a little Trumpy.
Oh, God.
I count numbers.
Yeah. Pete Seeger.
I can count.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Yeah, Pete Seeger, it'd be really fun to hear Little Boxes. Nobody requested it.
That was so pretty.
Yeah. I think the Byrds, may I just say, the Byrds were part of what they called the British invasion, because the Beatles came and then all these British bands started showing up all of a sudden. And it was like, bam, 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 and that's why they called it the British invasion. And I think a lot of those bands were underrated, because they were just sort of discounted as just like Beatles clones, just wannabes. But you know, the Byrds and a lot of other bands. It's like that song is magnificent. I mean, it's
Byrds are
a
American
little
apparently.
masterpiece. Turn, turn, turn. I mean, in so many ways.
Oh God.
What?
I'm just getting so tired of hitting my head on this.
Oh wow!
It's not actually hitting my head; it's hitting my headphones. But still.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
just-
I can imagine.
Okay.
I would
Before
too.
I blow a gasket. Oh yeah. So the drums. Can I just make a comment about the drums?
The Byrds were American.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a pretty big mistake there.
It's okay.
I thought they were British.
I've made those kinds of mistakes myself on these live streams where I'm like convinced someone's American or British and it's the other way around. It's just
I swear, I thought they were British.
oops. Anyway, so the drums in the verse are different than in the chorus. In the verse, they're just like your regular. It's called the backbeat.
Right.
But in the chorus, they do this. It's kind of a little bit similar to the Beatles. Ticket to Ride. So it goes.
Oh, that's one of the best songs ever.
So
Ticket
the
to Ride.
time to some time to da, da, boom, boom. So you get this snare on the 2, but then not on the 4s, and you get little toms instead.
The drummer's coming out.
But the drums on Ticket to Ride.
Oh God, that song is
That's coming next, right? That's
die
that's,
for.
That's in the early 60s, right? Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. I don't remember when it came out.
It's the White Album. Oh,
It is?
that was also. Well, no, that's Help. Sorry, I saw White and thought it was the White Album. It's just.
Oh, it is Help.
It's from Help. So Help was it also 65? Did they do two
Well,
albums?
they
the same
put
year?
out
They
all
did.
these albums in like a 4-year period.
Shit,
so
they did. Okay, well, we should just listen to Ticket to Ride since it's 1965.
yeah,
Um.
and it's kind of
Okay.
like a must.
So
we have to listen to
listen
it.
to the drums on this. Ringo did such a good job with
Okay,
these drums. They're so
cool.
weird and different, and I don't know.
And also the harmonies are so great.
This whole rhythm, this.
Yeah, it's like
I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today.
how do you do that?
The girl that's driving me mad is going away. She's got a ticket to ride.
Oh, this chord.
She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. She said that living with me was bringing her down. Yeah, she would never be free when I was around. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care.
the rhythm going on here at the beginning.
This song is amazing.
The guitar does it. So dun 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 dun. So there's like a triplet.
Yeah.
Something in there.
It kind of reminds me of some of my music.
So those last two notes are not straight. That's what.
They're not what?
Those. They almost sound like they're some kind of triplet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it's an eighth note or a quarter note or anything. I can never remember, but it's a three thing. Whereas this part is gay notes. Yeah, definitely.
What?
I said they're
What's
not straight.
that mean?
I said they're not straight.
Oh, they're not straight.
But I feel like though when Ringo comes in, he's taken that rhythm and he's made it into the drum beat, which is pretty fucking cool because it's not really like a drum beat rhythm. You know, he's made it though into something that works. But I feel like he really drags that last one. So it's like a little later than even the guitar. But it's not too late. I don't know. There's something draggy about it.
Definitely.
And he's doing all of the. So he's got flams. A flam is when you hit the drumsticks slightly. You hit. Well, I think technically when you hit two drum. It can be the same drum or two drums, but you hit the sticks almost at the same time, but one's a little earlier, or a little later. So, but it sounds really good on one drum because if you hit the drum with both sticks at the exact same time, it kind of like deadens it. It's like it just goes. It's like. So if you want it to sound almost like you're hitting it twice as loud, you can slightly offset the hits, and then it goes.
Oh, that's.
And you can do do a lazy flam and have it go gada, or you can really just like. Anyway, so he's doing flams on all of them.
Now, what is he doing in the beginning that creates that like rhythm? That's like so unique.
That's what I was just talking about.
Is that what you're just talking about? Oh, okay.
So it's got this triplet thing at the end, and then I think he's like a little late on.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's doing the whole rhythm with his. He took the whole rhythm of dun 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 dun, which is the guitars playing,
right?
And he just translated it to his drum kit. So he's translating it between the kick, the snares, and the
does he add? Is he adding the syncopation? Is the drums adding the syncopation?
Well, the guitar's doing it too.
Guitar's doing it.
Everyone's doing it.
Okay.
Well,
everybody's doing it.
I think yeah. I mean, not the singer.
Everybody.
Not John.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just so beautiful. But then at the end, listen, he takes it away. At the end, he's just going.
It's just kind of basically,
that I love that so much. But it it might have actually come from the guitar instead of from him. It's hard to know. Anyway, such a beautiful song.
It is. It really is. Brilliant.
Yeah, but I feel like without that drum beat, it wouldn't have, to me, it wouldn't have...
Here, I'll hold it for a while.
It wouldn't have the same effect on me emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, it's a great song, but that drum beat, that kind of draggy thing at the end makes it feel so romantic and, like...
Yearning.
Yeah.
And also, like,
you know,
I mean, it's really very... sad because the last word is just she doesn't care, she don't care, my baby don't care, over and over again.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's over. She's gone.
It's got blues. It's for sure got a blues thing. I love the harmony on the today.
Yeah, it's great.
And then
harmonies.
And then you get that flat 7 from blues.
Yeah, it's just.
And then the minor part, she's gonna take it to right. Oh, and then this chord. So, what was it in? It was somewhere between two keys. Oh, God. Okay, that's, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's between G and A flat.
Oh, yeah, and then it resolves.
6 chord, 4, 6 chord, but then it's got a sing. Let's see.
No.
I knew it was a flat 2 of something, but it's of the 6 chord. She's gotta take it to ride. She don't care.
So isn't there like a dissonance in there?
Oh, for sure, because they're playing a 5 chord, which has this note, and he's singing this one over it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Take it to ride.
Yeah, right.
She don't
It's very distinctive. And, you know, I mean, that's
care. Oh my God.
important to the
Why
song.
is that so pretty? I think there's a 6.
Yeah.
No, it's not a 6.
Yeah. So what are they doing there? Are they like skipping the whole step? On the
Okay. That big jump is a 5th. But then it resolves. Don't care. And my baby. That sounds very like holy to me. Like, oh man. Big jump. And they do it again.
Yeah.
So it's the amen.
Oh yeah.
So pretty.
Definitely.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Fabulous.
MB, you said you had a request. What is it? Tell us.
Yes,
This
it-
is the time.
Time to tell.
The time to tell, as our time is running
Must
short.
disclose.
And then nympholeptic. If you have a request, this is also the time.
Yeah.
Sorry. Or something like that.
God, I just love reading the comments. I just love everything you guys say. So interesting.
Okay.
I love it. It's like we're all hanging out together.
The Chipmunks Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh my God! That song!
Oh, and Wooly Bully. Does someone
That
say Wooly
song.
Bully?
Puff the Magic Dragon was like so
Da, da,
ridiculous.
da, da.
And it was such a big
Puff
hit.
the Magic Dragon.
It was so insipid.
But what, you want the Chipmunks to do it? The Chipmunks
Oh
did it?
God, no! No. You would want to hear the original.
I mean, that's not what they requested.
Yeah,
Wait, the
it
Chipmunks.
looks like it was covered by Peter, Paul, and Mary
I mean,
too.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. It says 1965.
Well, they must. Well, it wasn't originally.
the original
done by
one is from 1963.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
All right. Well.
Okay, well, someone did request Wooly Bully.
Oh yeah, I remember
Bully,
that song
bully.
so well.
This one?
Bully, bully.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Latino.
Pule, pule.
Bully, bully.
Watch it now, watch it.
Yeah. Mango, mango.
Watch it now, he gets you.
Right in there.
Oh, yeah. It's really loud.
I'm learning so much from
Right up to
It's
lady.
fine, let it go. Let it go.
About the thing she saw. I do big horn. And the woolly jaw. Woolly, woolly. Yeah, dry.
Bully, bully.
Woolly, woolly. Woolly, woolly. Had I told Maddie, let don't take no
love the watch it now.
I know.
You got it.
That's
You got
fun.
it. You got
I know.
it. Okay, this
It actually ends.
that's the blues chord. That's the dominant sassy
Oh.
7th chord. Dun, 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 dun,
So it's a
dun,
blues
dun.
song.
Very much so.
Oh, okay.
Then to 5, sorry 5, then to 4, then to 5.
Yeah, you're right. That's classic blues.
Classic, but what a fun song. Okay, we've got time for one more, and we're doing Christmas Time is
And also,
Here.
we have to.
Okay, really quickly, I'll flash them. We're doing Christmas Time is Here by Vince Guaraldi. Did I say that right?
I have never heard of
Now,
him.
okay, so I'm gonna assume it's this one. Oh, it's
From
it's,
Peanuts.
Oh, it's from Peanuts. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh yeah, I remember the. Oh, this really brings back a lot of memories.
Nostalgia, right?
Yeah. Oh,
That chord is fun.
yeah.
This is so jazzy.
Yeah.
Drums, it's a brush.
Right.
So gentle.
And that piano. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I can hear the brush.
Huh?
I can hear the brush.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Okay. It's jazz. It has chords and they're jazz
Total
chords.
jazz. Yeah, the piano is so jazzy.
That's my analysis. Jazz. Okay. All right. My mom really wants me to show these. So we found these CDs.
In a box, like random,
box.
random.
I had forgotten
box.
all about this, but I did clearly want to make an album when I was even a teenager. I
Yeah.
knew I wanted to make an album when I
You
was
were
8.
15.
There's
I
a
think.
recording of me saying I was going to make an album. It's on the first track of my actual album that I
Yeah,
released
and
this year.
you were like 9, I think.
I was 8.
You were
But anyway,
8, okay.
But when I was 15, 16, I was making trance music and I was making CDs just
Yeah.
on my own. I mean, they weren't like real. I just burned them and then I had a label stomper. But look,
Show
I
them.
So
It's like real production.
I really meant it. So this is surreal.
a serious musician.
And then
Look at this.
I have the inner thing, and it says all rights reserved, 2001 ICSI, unauthorized copying
You
prohibited.
used ICSI then?
Yes.
Wow.
And then the CD, I printed some cool graphic, and I hand wrote, all rights reserved, unauthorized copy
Right.
prohibited, all around the edge. And then this one is the best. Transified.
Yeah, transferred.
With a picture of me all like photoshopped into like looking like an embossed, I don't know. I'm trying to, yeah.
She was like the coolest.
Oh my God. And then it has the track listing. It had 13 tracks. And it's got the verbiage on the bottom. This has a kind of cool, I think I just stole this image from it was probably royalty free, but I literally put the little compact disc logo on it. You can't see it because it's too bright, but
Transified. Yeah, it's like
Oh my God.
she was like writing songs like constantly.
And then this was my
And they
Evil
were
Evacuation.
all
It was
great.
called Evil Evacuation.
Every single one.
Anyway, yes, they all work. We listen to them. So fun times.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go. Thanks so much again for joining me, Mother
You're
Dearest,
welcome.
for another installment of the 60s.
She's
So-
such a good girl.
Next week, we're doing 1964. And
We're going back in time.
This one will be here for that too. All through the 60s. So,
So we started at 69 and we're going back.
yes, we're going back in time.
So now it's 64.
64. Next week, same time, 3:30 Central.
Be there.
I had it wrong.
You better be there. Oh wait, there's the camera.
Tell your friends. Okay.
Tell all your friends.
We will see you then.
And if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe. And later.
Thank you.
Just had to say that.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what to do. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.